Good afternoon. My name is Jane Penfield. I'm with the Development Department here at the library, and I'm delighted to welcome you to our third in the concert of Baby Grand Jazz for this year. Welcome. A few housekeeping items. If you have not yet been able to find a seat, there is overflow seating available in the cafe at the front of the library or in the Center for Contemporary Culture, which is our auditorium down that hallway on the main floor. The concert is being streamed into both locations, so if you can't find a place to sit down, please try one of those areas. Restrooms are located on this floor all the way to the back, and on the second floor, 2 floors up from here, down that way. I'm sorry to say that the ones on the main floor are under construction, but soon we'll have lovely brand new restrooms on the main floor. In case of an emergency, the library staff will direct you to the nearest exits. Emergency exits for the ground floor are located behind you. Free parking is available in the City of Hartford lot on the corner of Sheldon and Prospect. In case you didn't discover that today, but you'd like to come back next time, please feel free to park there. There's tons of parking, room for everybody. We would like especially to thank the Charles H. Kamen Foundation for making this year's Baby Grand series possible. Thanks to their generosity, we're able to make this series free and available to the public. However, if you feel so moved and would like to make a contribution to the library, it's most deeply appreciated, and there's a box on the main floor at the top of the stairs for that purpose. Your contributions help us to make this a place like no other, and we are grateful for your support. Special thanks to our partners, the Hartford Jazz Society, the University of Hartford's WWUH 91.3 FM, and Maurice Robertson. Other upcoming jazz artists are on January 26th, Ali Bosso, February 2nd, Craig Hartley, and February 9th, Taino Pacheco. We value your feedback. Please take a few minutes to fill out the survey that we've placed on your seat and leave it in the comment box on the main floor. If you didn't receive one, extra copies are available next to the comment box, or you can leave it on this table behind me. After this performance, we invite you to visit the second floor art exhibit by Carol Ann Speciale, or to visit our cafe where you can find delicious refreshments and hot coffee and so forth. One last but not least, just above me is seated a lady who is celebrating her 94th birthday today. Her name is Mrs. Sarah Napper. Mrs. Napper taught in the Hartford schools, in the Arsenal and Sand schools in Hartford for 30 years. Please join me in wishing her a very happy birthday. And now, on with the show. Today we have Maxine Martin. Maxine is a clarinetist and saxophonist who grew up in Connecticut, lived and worked in New York for over 20 years. Here in Connecticut, she enjoys performing in many genres of music such as jazz, R&B, classical, folk, rock, and so forth, with guitarist Sinan Bakr, pianist Warren Bird, bassists Matt Dwanzik and Paul Fuller, percussionists Semre Dogan, Michael O'Jerry, Abu Alvin Carter Sr., and other artists. While in New York, she also worked as a musician and music instructor in various settings. She continues to teach in Connecticut public schools and as a private music instructor. And Maxine will introduce her players today. Please welcome them. Thank you for being here.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and supporting us. It's great to be here. And when I moved back from New York and moved back to Connecticut, one of the things that were my favorite things was the rich jazz community. And up here today, you have two fabulous musicians from that treasure trove. On my left, Jocelyn Pleasant. And to my right, Jim Mercik. I want to also thank the Hartford Public Library for having us today, the Hartford Jazz Society, and everyone who is responsible for events like the Baby Grand Piano Series. Thank you so much. We're going to start off today by performing one of my tunes on the on my CD called Then and Now. And I call it Then and Now because there are two meanings to it. One is it was a tune I was writing when my father was passing in 2005 after he had a heart attack and slipped into a coma. And so I was writing this then. And the other reason is because the tune itself, the first part sounds like early jazz. It reminds me of Fats Waller and Bessie Smith and the cabarets and theaters that they played in. And the other part sounds more modern to me. So we'll perform now, then and now. Okay, so the next piece that we're going to do is a song on my CD called Reginald Jones Is Come and Gone. Some people who have heard this, they ask me, is it autobiographical? And to that I'll say, well, the story's fictional, but the message is real. And I grew up in the 60s and the 70s, and a lot of the songs on the radio had stories. And so those of you who grew up during that time, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so Papa was a Rolling Stone. Ode to Billy Joe. Eleanor Rigby. What's another one? Billy, don't be a hero. Come back to me. And also sitting on the dock of the bay. Well, somebody asked, well, why do you put that in there? That's not a story. He's just sitting on the dock of the bay wasting time. And I would have to say, well, he may be sitting, but he has a lot to say. And so I say he can sit as long as he wants to. And I'll also say that sitting on the dock of the bay is the story. So those songs are an influence on me. And with that, we'll play now. Reginald Jones Has Come and Gone. First, we better see if we're in tune. Labor Day again. Goodbye to lazy summer days in the sun, and another moment of fun. It's about this time every year. I know another day of work will be here, and I think about all that's gone. Like all those moments in your past, you wanna keep but no won't last. You still agree for others to come, that's how it has to be. Reginald Jones is come and gone, like any season of the year. A short spell in a lifetime, but a long moment while here. He came from an esteem wealthy family, and from his clothes, speech, and knowledge you know. But try as we would, we couldn't repeat what was good. Good moments go. Then they're gone. In dreams and memories, you see faces that you knew, and those whose names you don't remember too. Then you think there's a meaning to it all, and wonder how it relates to you. Reginald Jones is come and gone, that's how it was meant to be. When he came into the diner that rainy day and asked to sit with me, a perfect moment for an unlikely pair. I think as I asked myself why, though it felt just right then, it would have to end. Time flies, and then it's gone. It's amazing how people are in and out of your life. Some stay and then some go. But while they're here, there are moments to share with lessons to know. Reginald Jones is come and gone, another memory from the past. Still the moment was good, even though we weren't going too fast. I think about all he shared with me, his world of art, choice, wine, and everything fine, and how he encouraged me to go back and get that nursing degree. Yes, he's gone. So we'll now do homage to one of my favorite jazz composers, Thelonious Monk, with Well, You Needn't. Quick setup, you get to hear Jim with his fabulous finger picking. So the banjo is back. Yeah. Okay, so this piece that's coming up is a piece that I wrote when I was in college, and I didn't come up with the title until I was working on the CD, That Thing Called Life. I guess I had to live a little to come up with that one, right? So it's That Thing Called Life, and it's a triumph of life, living through the good and the bad of it. And it's funny how we struggle, but we still manage to get up, and we're still here. So I just want to say, raise your glasses, everyone, and raise your glasses and to life and a great new year. So this next tune, I'd like to feature my friend and colleague here, Jim Mercik. Now, there are three names to this. St. James Infirmary, right? Did I get it right? No, I didn't. It's Infirmary. In conversation with him, I know that there are a few other titles, like Gambler's Blues. What's the other one? Is it St. Hospital? Yeah, Blues. And then I understand that it's actually goes back, it's based on an 18th century folk tune, English folk tune called The Unfortunate Rake. So just for you history buffs there, but we are in a library, right? So here it is. So I'm going to have him start it off.
I just want to say one thing. I learned this song from a guy in New York City. His name is Dave Van Ron. He passed away. I took lessons with Dave for a little while, and you could say a lot about the tune, but the one thing I would say is the first tune he ever learned is the last tune he ever played. So he always feel very flattered to have his old school stuff.
So here's another song on the CD. It's the name of the CD too, Fragments and Colors of Me. And we're going to do just the first movement of a 4-movement piece called Fragments and Colors of Me. And that's what the first movement is called. And it's a reflection of someone's journey through life. I'm all about life, so here's another one. So here it is for you now, Fragments and Colors of Me. To know me, then come know all of me. Come with no expectations or notions preconceived. Bring more than your eyes to see. If I am not what you'd have me to be, give it a little time and realize there's just a little part of me. Come explore me, then you will see all of the fragments and colors that give it the whole me. God, creator of all, your works are truly great indeed. Why is man the only one that needs more than he needs? Scatter parts of puzzles undone, shattered glass iridescent in the sun. What more does one need to give a little time? Feel the light and there's more that you can be. Yeah. Lord, hear my plea. Make me complete. And you and I together, Lord, can make a whole new me. want to know me, then come know all of me. I'm little rays of light from above, shining down on you and spreading love. Look close to the light, see the spectrum of colors shining so bright. Glowing silver red, that's a view, nursing healing water of blue and generous green, as plenty as the trees. Come explore me, then you will see all of the fragments and colors. I give you the whole me. Come explore me, then you will see. Oh, come explore me, you will see. This next number will feature Jocelyn Pleasant, and it's another number of mine called A Dash of Pepper. Next on the agenda is The Woman Explosion, another song. This is dedicated to all the women out there and all the men who appreciate you. Is it a reaction or emotion? A meteor burning, blasting down from space, traveling through time. The woman's been in motion and in action since it all began, and though behind the lines, her fuse will slip, the clock it ticks, hissing and sizzling, and boom, she bursts through, and then starts anew. Journey through our lifeline of history, a long rough road to where we come to be. Return to days of old and see that we, despite defeat, could not be beaten, stood the heat, reveal stories untold. Then hold them tight within your mind and energize and light a flight and fly through the flames and await the new day. Jobs are incomplete, we still got trials to meet. So keep that fire lit, an ever-burning, electrifying, glowing source of energy. And let's embark on that ship to challenges and unexplored and more intense quest than before. Then boom, we shoot out far and way past the stars.
Thank you so much, Maxine, for such a wonderful afternoon of music, and thank you all for being here. We invite you to come back. Hope you'll come again and again through the month of April. We have jazz every week. So thank you again for your support of the library and for helping us to make this a place like no other. And I think this will be the last piece. Good afternoon.
So we would begin with the banjo, and we're going to end with the banjo. Softly as in the morning sunrise by, help me out here, Romberg. Now I had the name, but it's a Romberg and Hammerstein tune. Okay. Sigmund Romberg and Oscar Hammerstein II. Thank you. Jocelyn Pleasant, everyone. Jim Mercik. And yours truly, Maxine.